We have from Durham Outlook for the Needy, Susan Haddon from the Board of Directors.
Thank you for allowing me to speak to you from Durham Outlook for the Needy and for the opportunity to hear the other two charities speak tonight. Durham Outlook operates the only dinner service of its kind in Durham region, and for those who are hungry, homeless, new to Oshawa, with any food insecurities. No one is ever turned away. Its mission is to offer dignity, hope, and compassion to those who need it most. For over 30 years, Durham Outlook for the Needy has supported the community through the kitchen by providing dinner to any person who walks through its doors. Almost 2 million meals have been served at the kitchen, with an average of 200 meals each day to some of the community's most vulnerable people, including senior citizens, families, small children, at-risk youth, and people with disabilities. My heart broke the day I served a new patron new to Canada. This mom and her 2 young sons were so thrilled to sit down to a hot meal. They were able to offer a high chair for their young son. The older boy sat wide-eyed as a buttered bun arrived first. Mom first thanked God for their luck finding Durham Outlook. She insisted they finish their meals, asked for half a dessert, and showered me with thanks. It was cold outside, so we offered donated mittens and hats. St. Vincent Kitchen was originally located at 50 King Street in Oshawa. I was there the day COVID-19 closed our doors to our patrons for 2 years. Our new building at 227 Simcoe Street opened last March. The time it has taken to achieve our long-term goal of a new building has been disheartening to many. It is with gratitude and joy that we are now able to resume the service to the community envisioned by the founding members. Groups of former volunteers and shift supervisors and coordinators were oriented to the new building. We are thrilled to see the professionally designed and equipped kitchen, the beautiful and comfortable restaurant style dining room, the highly practical and functional layout and operations, as well as the incredible relief of a fully accessible, bright and open building. The staff and teams of volunteers welcome our patrons back and serve them healthy, nourishing meals once more. One of our volunteers has organized music from local artists to accompany the evening meal. The kitchen has become an enriched, civilized, and beautiful place to dine. Durham Outlook for the Needy brings compassionate individuals together to feed the hungry in this dramatically unequal world. Knowing the world produces enough food to feed everyone on the planet, no one should do without one meal each day. Teams of volunteers donate their time to prepare and serve dinner Monday to Friday. Saturday dinner service begins March the 4th. The volunteers need the kitchen as much as the patrons do. Some volunteers are young people completing their job placement hours. Many are retired like me. I have met many volunteers who take time to heal after losing a spouse or a child. I joined Durham Outlook after suddenly losing my teaching career as I recovered from viral encephalitis, a complication from my MS medication. I fell in love with the good work happening at the kitchen and was invited to join the board of directors. I'll never forget the cold, rainy November when a young girl walked into the kitchen asking for a hot cup of tea. Our role as part of Feed the Need is to offer dinner each day. We do not operate as a coffee house. This girl was soaked to the skin, shivering with blue lips. I was able to offer her clothes and that we receive as donation. I bought her a meal ticket and dressed her in warm layers, including a Steve Madden raincoat. She returned for dinner that night and gave me a warm smile and a big hug. My heart burst that night. With food bank usage across Canada hitting an all-time high, coupled with higher energy prices further exacerbating the already high food production and transportation costs that the pandemic triggered, we are receiving fewer donations from our local grocery stores that have supported us in the past. Grocery stores have less food on their shelves, resulting in less items to share with Durham Outlook Kitchen. Coupled with our increase in numbers, we are forced to purchase food we no longer receive as donations. Purchasing foods such as milk, coffee and tea, cooking oil and cooking spices, butter and salad dressings has severely affected our finances. Regularly, the volunteers are bringing aluminum foil, napkins, butter, and juice with them to ensure the dinner is complete, as well as boxes of tea and cans of coffee to make sure we do not run short. We often run to the store to purchase items we need for today's meal. It has been an honor to speak with 100 Women Who Care Durham Region tonight, and to be able to present my perspective on what's happening in Durham at Durham Outlook for the Needy. I challenge you to spend an hour eating with some of our patrons to get a perspective on the quality and volume of food required to serve 200 meals to individuals with food insecurity. If you choose to support our Durham community and our patrons, you'll be helping them enjoy a hot 4-course meal throughout the cold winter months and the months that follow. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Susan.